On first down, they'll run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They give it to him again. Down to the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. On a give, it's Blue. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Cut out left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On first down, it's Blue. And it's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go.
Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Rolling from the gun here. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long.
60 Eagles, 60
Looking to throw here. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Second and 6 coming up here. Quick throw completed by May. Down the sideline past the 40. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow the lead to 7.
Niggas always getting that Vino.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks.
Who the hell? Why go on court and ain't go to no good? That makes no sense.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
There we go, fellas.
They're able to drop it.
Fucking first sack of the game. God dang.
Down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in the pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Ah, we were lost on that play, bro. That throw was so ugly.
Midfield strike block as he set out. That's going to pick up the first
It
down
worked,
after
it
a
worked.
gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll start the drive with Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Man, you put my star in.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ran on my backup, so last couple of games.
From the gun, McCaffrey.
Come
And
on.
he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Inside.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders
control
there,
line.
him down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Chased out to his right.
You want to throw to that tight end?
So he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You want to throw to that tight end?
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah, that was a low.
Simply threw it away.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
Right there, fucking missed.
And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep Kate for that one, but hey, still enough
Okay,
for that first
fellas.
down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag.
Quarterback trying to get that shit up out of there, ain't he?
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around.
That fucking play just pissed me off, bro.
Beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but
Why you pump me?
it's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us
So I was open,
when
huh?
you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Desperation time here.
Oh, man.
And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but
Where the fuck knockout
he
at?
safely got that first down before the hit.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage,
Damn,
like
boy, that was
just
a
settle down,
joke
find the
in that
soft
goddamn
spot,
drive,
give
boy.
your quarterback a chance.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now. 72.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has room into the secondary.
Good play.
Touchdown, Dallas.
I was so focused on the tight end, I ain't see him coming out that too.
Just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine it comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. They're in field goal range.
Good shit,
It's
boy.
intercepted. And he gets them a
Good
fraction
shit.
more breathing room out to the 3-yard line. That was their chance to take the field goal out of the picture altogether, Brock. But now, really got to buckle down and keep them out of field goal range.
Isn't this just the NFL, Kate?
It is.
I mean, every single week it seems like we're into these one possessions at the end of the game, situations that matter. And now what matters for this defense is to keep the
Who you
explosive
talking
plays
about?
to a minimum. Make this other team earn it if they're going to move down the field and, in fact, kick that game-winning field.
He's still in your way for the division? Well, for the more seed? You don't plan on losing, though, do you? Good point.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him
Good job, block.
They gain 11 on that play, and that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They put a receiver in motion right. They give here to the motion man. No one's around him. He's got space.
Yeah, about that shit.
And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
GG, bro.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained 1 yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. In that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Falcons take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not,
he intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Savon Rebel with the pick.
Big 6. Good thing on for the game.
Left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score.
Oh, stats.
For Dallas. I don't know about you, Brock, but I can almost feel them going.
I'm out for my niggas in rest mode, bro. You gonna have pass shit. My niggas tired this game.
Touchdown pass and 6 points. Return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
you just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40.
It's intercepted. That will do it.
I tried to get a kick, too. Did you, bro?
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white